Good day, everyone. I'm Clarice Doroni, and my topic for today is language in society. The speaker, writer, makes complex sets of choices which lead to the realization of the meaning in an actual structure. The systems are grouped into three functions of language by Halliday. Number one is the ideational function, number two is the interpersonal function, and number three is the textual function. We have here the three layers deal with different sets of functions. For the interpersonal meta function is the mood layer, and for the ideational meta function is the transitivity layer, and for the textual meta function is the theme layer. So let's discuss first about the ideational function. The content function of language and allow us to conceptualize the world for our own benefit and that of others. Language as a coding system which deals with the relationship between man and nature. The additional function is further divided into two, the experiential and the logical. Experiential function, it refers to the grammatical choices that enable the speaker to make meaning about the world around us and inside us. It is through this process of humans making meaning from experience that language evolved. For example, when we watch small children interacting with the objects around them, we can see that they are using language to construct a theoretical model of their experience. And next is the logical function. Those systems which set up logical semantic relationships between one clausal unit and another. When the two clauses are combined, a speaker chooses whether to give both clauses equal status or to make one dependent on the other. In addition, a speaker chooses some meaning relation in the process of joining or binding clauses together. Next function is the interpersonal. It is the participatory function of language. Language serves as a medium between individuals. We use language to interact with others, to establish and maintain relations with them, to please them, to anger them and influence their behavior, to get their help or sympathy. We have here the major benefits of interpersonal communication, the personal or social and the professional. For the personal or social, the bonds of relationships are made, sustained, and at times broken through our interpersonal communication. For example, the success of our family relationships depend heavily on the interpersonal communication about or among the members. And for the professional, the ability to communicate interpersonally is acknowledged to be a key to professional success. For example, from the first interview as an internee to participating and then leading meetings, the candidate interpersonal communication skills will largely determine his or her success. It has become a widely known fact that among the various attributes, communication and interpersonal skills are accorded high priority in hiring decisions. We also have here the purposes of interpersonal communication. The first one is to learn. IPC enable us to learn and to be better understand the world around us. Next, to connect. IPC helps to connect the other and to form significant connections. Next, to inspire. During our interpersonal connections, we may inspire other. For example, to choose a certain career, to behave in a certain way like that. And next one, to support. We all interact every day to help our connections in one way or another. For example, for like consoling and comforting a friend who has just lost his father, or counseling a student about career prospect, or offering advice to a coworker or to a classmate like that. And lastly, to play and enjoy. Messaging friends about outstation holidays, discussing interests on chat, making a practical joke, posting an event or photo on social media site, and gossiping with friends are all example to play and enjoy functions. We also have here the ways to improve interpersonal communication. Interpersonal skills are invaluable in personal as well as professional life. These skills measure how well you interact with others. Therefore, we must be aware of the way these skills can be improved. Number one is smile. Number two, encourage others. Number three, have courtesy for others. Number four, active listening. Number five, bridging gaps. Number six, resolve conflicts. Number seven, communicate clearly. Number eight, humor, empathy. And lastly, stop complaining. And next function is the textual. Through the multitude of meaning that we want to express through language, it becomes complex. Language itself gives tools to bring structure to the things we express, making communication clearer. Example in written language, firstly, secondly, thirdly, or on the one hand, on the other hand, and but, moreover. Next, importance of language in society. Language is the most effective source of communication in our life. In the evolution of human culture and civilization, it has played a good role. During conversation, we communicate and go into the process of it. And when we get in written form, its scope enhanced. Printing and publishing have also increased the scope of language to greater extent, and through their process, thoughts are preserved for coming generations. Number one, utility through knowledge and experience. In this world, human beings get benefits by knowledge and experience of one another. Number two, knowledge and awareness. Books, digests, and newspapers of the same language enhance the knowledge of the people of the society. Each one can get advantage of this knowledge in accordance with his needs. Next is colorfulness. It is because of the language that the world is colorful. Difference of opinion exists through it. Individuality is also expressed through it. Number four, harmony and disharmony. Assimilation and dissimulation is obvious through language, and it also points out different thoughts of various people. Number five, connection with internal and external worlds. It is through the language that the internal and external worlds are connected. Number six, development of society. Through language, people make progress in the society, and human development can be divided into categories. Number seven, fixation of individuality of personality. The mind, thought, and individuality of a man can be fixed through language. Number eight, cooperation. We get cooperation of other people by using the language which express our feelings, thoughts, and passions. Through conversation, we also get mental and emotional satisfaction. Number nine, evolution of thought. The language affects our mode of thoughts and idea of universe. It plays a part in our evolution of thought. And last, language indicate culture. Sorry. Culture, language indicates the culture. That would be all. Thank you for watching.